course Qualitative and Quantitative Research. I'm Olga Rivera, group number 1. This is the task number 3 where I point out how I determine the quantitative methodology used in the article, an analysis of grammatical errors or speaking activities by Merlyn Simbolon. The subject for this study was 30 students of the second year of the Department of English Education of the Palenga Raya University in the academic year 2014-2015. The research applied quantitative research to describe the types, source, and causes of the student errors taken from oral tests with 10 sets of questions about the tenses of the present simple and the present progressive. This research applied quantitative research because it is a corporal in naturalistic environment where the researcher formulated research questions to explore, interpret, and understand the social context. In this field, the researcher investigates the grammatical errors of the student in speaking activities by collecting data from the oral test and result analysis on speech. Therefore, the data on the present and present progressive tenses are derived from the results of the student tests when they were speaking. To collect the data, the teachers applied observation in the classroom. It is already trying to analyze the errors of the student, and the concern of this research is to find out the grammatical errors committed by the student. The research arrived at the field having the student speaking through some oral question and making recordings, recognizing their work, converting the results of their work in writing form, and analyzing them. In this way, the data was analyzed in the most objective way possible. In the processing of the data, the errors analysis method was suggested by the following step to perform a research errors analysis. The finding indicates that the mistakes made by the student were in 6 aspects: errors in the production of group of verbs, errors in the distribution of group of verbs, errors in the use of article, errors in the use of the preposition, errors in the use of question, and various errors. With respect to resources and causes, it is the main source of error. 82.55% where overgeneralization took place as the main cause of error, with a total percentage of 44.71%. In the finding of the student grammatical errors in oral expression activities using present and present progressive tenses, the research draws first the biggest type of errors is in the production of group of verbs as described in the table. The second goes to miscellaneous errors. The third is in the use of question. The fourth rank belongs to the use of the article. The fifth goes to the preposition of use, and the last rank goes to the distribution. Secondly, sources of errors are divided into intralingual and interlingual. Interferences where interlingual errors or interferences dominate the number of errors. Third, the cause of the mistake made by a student is derived from the source itself. Intralingual and interlingual, where each source consists of some causes. After conducting the investigation, we will find crucial problems came from by the student. The problems were not only related to the construction of the acceptable parents of simple present and present progressive tenses, but also involve the basic knowledge of verbal and subject agreement, the inflection of the verbs, the use of the article and preposition, and confusion by picking up the appropriate words. Therefore, the problem should be considered as an appropriate solution, for example, teaching and learning techniques that can benefit the student to get a better understanding. That's all. Thank you for your attention.